Kawhi Leonard is so much better than Larry Bird.
Hold on, run that back.
Kawhi Leonard is so much better than Larry Bird.
Oh man.
Real nigga, I ain't really with the chit chat. Nigga got a problem, we can meet, we can fix that. So this whole night say you want his bitch back. I don't give a fuck, nigga, I already hit that. Down Holy 42, we don't miss that. I'ma sober up a little later when I get back. He a snitch, I just heard him on the dispatch. And the paint with any nigga, it's a mismatch. I was sliding on the holes in the mongoose before I mixed the paper in New York with the font too.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Wade Legacy. Today I want to be talking about something that's been on my mind for a minute. As you can see by the title of my original thumbnail, I want to be discussing whether or not accolades matter. For decades, the NBA has been giving out awards for individual players based on their performances throughout the season. The accumulation of these awards build a career resume for these players. Some are fucking stacked, and some not so much. So what sparked the idea for this video was actually a video that I seen on TikTok. I was scrolling and seen a video from a guy that I actually follow and I actually respect his basketball opinions. I'm gonna let you guys check it out and I wanna know what you think.
Kawhi Leonard is so much better than Larry Bird. We should stop ranking players based on their accomplishments and more on how good they are at actual basketball. Look at this defender go flying from a simple step back. That was an all-time highlight for Larry Bird. This Kawhi play is probably better than any move he's ever done and took more skill than any move he's ever done. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I love Larry Bird. But let's stop ranking him in our top 5, top 10 players. Cause there's no point. The players today are just simply so much better and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how evolution works.
So without explanation, you might be thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Larry Bird is arguably a top 5 player in NBA history. Kawhi is great, but he's not on that level. Kawhi Leonard is a 2-time champ, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time All-Star, All-NBA, and 7-time All-Defense. All the makings of a Hall of Fame career. However, Larry has him beat in MVPs, championships, All-Star selections, and All-NBA selections. But what he's saying is absolutely none of this matters. We shouldn't judge players by what they've accomplished, but by the skills they possess. But why? Why doesn't it matter that they were good enough to be selected to an All-Star team or win an MVP? Do these awards not mean anything anymore, or do they not have much meaning to begin with? There are over, 300, 400 players in the NBA? How could being part of a select few not mean anything? This idea really isn't even that uncommon. Every year I see more and more disinterest among NBA fans regarding NBA awards. A big reason for that is people questioning the validity of these awards, believing that the award system is flawed and given to the wrong players. Stephen Curry is regarded as one of the greatest point guards to ever play. But y'all know that already, that's an undisputable fact. He's both extremely skilled and well accomplished. But one of, if not the biggest criticism on his career is his lack of a Finals MVP, despite being a 3-time champion and having 5 NBA Finals appearances. But, believe it or not, that fact is very misleading. In the 2015 NBA Finals, Steph put up 26, 6, and 5 on good efficiency. The NBA media looked at these numbers and said,
I want Iguodala.
Yes, Andre Iguodala ended up winning the 2015 Finals MVP, mainly due to his great defense he played on LeBron throughout the series. And I'm sure you guys already know that, it's relatively recent, but it still bugs a lot of NBA fans today. And in no way is this a knock on Andre Iguodala in his game. His impact was definitely evident and he came up big in a lot of those games. Despite being a big reason for LeBron shooting poorly from the field, he still put up insane numbers. In my honest opinion, Iggy's defense on LeBron being rewarded with the Finals MVP is more of a testament to LeBron's greatness than Iggy's. Steph, however, was the driving force of their offense. He came up big multiple times, including a 37-point performance in a pivotal Game 5. He was clearly the best player on that team. This series alone is a big reason why some people don't value the Finals MVP award. But I want to ask you guys, how often does that happen? How often do players get robbed of a Finals MVP? Just something to think about, let me know. Giannis and AD have been getting compared for a minute now. There were a lot of people that believed AD was better than Giannis due to being more skilled than him. He has better handles, a mid-range game, and can knock down the 3. And we all know how people felt about Giannis before this year. Giannis was acknowledged as a dominant interior force, but he was heavily criticized due to his lack of a jump shot. Due to his run and dunk play style, people considered him not as skilled as other superstars in the league, or really skilled at all. But a lot of that chatter died out after the Bucks title run this year. Giannis added to what was already an amazing resume, a championship and a Finals MVP. So now a lot more people are swaying to Giannis being better than Anthony Davis. There are even some people stacking up their accomplishments next to each other and saying it was never a debate to begin with. But why? All of the changes Giannis has made to his game have been very minimal, at least to my knowledge. The only real difference that I've noticed is that he doesn't settle for threes as much. And although he still struggled with his free throws throughout the playoffs, he hit them when he needed to in the closeout game in the finals. But overall, he still has the same play style. He didn't show up in the playoffs crossing people over and pulling up from 3. He stuck to what he knew and he won doing that. He was just Giannis being Giannis, except he was on a bigger stage. So depending on what you value, Giannis just now became better than Anthony Davis, or he never will be if he doesn't change his playstyle, no matter what he accomplishes. Overall, I think the main thing we need is context. Personally, I value both accomplishments and skill, but I think context is that middle ground that we all need. It shouldn't be one or the other. NBA awards can definitely be flawed. There's no argument in that. But realistically, how often is an MVP or Finals MVP wrongly given out? I mean, sure, you could think somebody else deserved it, but even being a runner-up or even in the conversation is still a testament to the greatness of that player. But it's not the end-all be-all. Winning an MVP doesn't make you the best player in the league, but being the most skilled doesn't always either. There's a lot more to being good at basketball than that. What good is being skilled if nothing comes of it? But at the end of the day, all of this is really subjective, which is why I want to know what you guys think. How much does it matter that you could score on all 3 levels or that you made an all-NBA team? Let's discuss it in the comments. With that being said, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you come back.
So once, chop it, don't fight back. I got your bitch. You know I'm like that, shorty a treat. You cannot wipe that, fuck her and leave. Tell her be right back, fuck it and leave. Tell her be right back, hop in the V. I do not swipe that, pass to the team. After I pipe that, blow on my phone. I'm not right back, chasing the bag. I'm on my